Where's your sister? There she is. Like a little swim on a hot day. So, moment of truth. Pump works. Apparently we have a hole. Now we just have to make sure we have enough pressure to get all the way out back. We're gonna just put up one line today and see what happens. Well, the pump seems to work. We've been sitting out here for about 20 minutes waiting for it to pressurize, and it's not, which means it doesn't have enough push to it to get it the half mile back here that it needs to do. Experts aren't always right. That is as much water is coming through. It's not even bringing enough to shut the drains on them. That one isn't even doing anything. He's trying to get it, the drains shut so that maybe it'll pressurize, but it's not looking good. Well, maybe this one seems to be doing better, but there's still no water coming from this one, or this one, or that one, or that one. And maybe they're plugged, because it kind of looks like down there might be some water coming. I don't know. Oh, there goes that. Okay, so that one is starting, sort of. Maybe it does just take 30 minutes for this thing to pressurize. So we went from a 70 horse down to a 20 horse for our pump, because we got convinced, no, we were basically told we were using too much power, and that we didn't need that much power for what we were running. And so we went from a 70 horse pump to a 20 horse pump, and we are not used to that. With our 70 horse, it was, you turned it on, by the time you got out here, you had to wait maybe 5 minutes and it pressurized, and then you unplugged birdies and away you went. But with this one, we've been out here for almost 30 minutes and it's just now starting to do what it's supposed to do. With these new lambs that we got in, I need to pull their old tag, put on our tag, give them their scrapies, and I'm going to try and tattoo them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that by myself, but I'm going to try. So got them in our round pen, and I'm just going to run them through the chute. We'll just run them through here. Hi, baby. You need to get your tail done. And then they'll just go right back in their pen. And then tomorrow we will take them to the neighbor. Okay, change of plans. Because I am just one person and my handling system is not the best, I think I'm just gonna put new ear tags in them and then snip their ear. This is our, it has an M. This is our mark. So we put that on the ewe's ears. I think those are the only two things I'm going to do because I really need a second person to hold them. This catch pen, this head gate, it's horrible. It doesn't hold, especially itty bitty lambs. And some of these guys are pretty small. So I'm not even gonna bother trying. I don't wanna mess up a tattoo. I don't want to, and I don't wanna put the Scrapey's tag in until I tattoo them, because a lot of times it's really tough to get the tattoo where it needs to be with the Scrapey's tag in the ear. So I am just going to give them their number. This year is orange. So we do have some that are a 2020 lamb or ewe, so they will get the purple tag. And then I've got a couple in here that I need to do the tails on, and that's as far as I'm gonna get today, I think. I'm also gonna write down their old number and their new number. That way, if I talk to our buddy that we got them from, I can give him that number and he can let me know who the mom is, who the dad is, what they've got for vaccinations, all the stuff I didn't get a chance to ask him before. So that'll go in my record book so that I have detailed records of all of the ewes that came in. Okay, last group, and then we should be done. Hey, Leanne, you gotta come too. Boys are so traumatic. So we did his tail, and we did his tail, and they are both acting like we just chopped their nuts off. Stud Muffin, you're kind of being a weenie. But yeah, oh, there she is. She's nursing. We did her tail too, and she doesn't care. But both boys are acting like it's the end of the world, and all they had done was their tails. They're such drama queens. These guys all got new tags. Well, almost all. I ran out of my purple tags for my 2020 ewes. I do have more on order, they just didn't get here in time. So I have 3 that did not get tagged. And it looks like I have 29, not 27. 21 of the 2021s and 8 of the 2020s. All right, that job is done. And kind of wish I'd had a second person to be able to hold stuff, because like I said, that chute is really tough. It's just too big for these lambs, so I really need a second person in there to be able to hold them so that I could do the tattooing. And I should have just done the Scrapey's but oh well. It's not like this is the only time we're going to be running them through. So I think now I'm just going to feed everything up and probably call it a early-ish night. Okay, now that we got the lambs done, let's get the horses done. Then I forgot I gotta go check water, make sure it's actually still running. So whoever took the gate off the last time, they put it on upside down. So I was just really hoping that none of the lambs figured out that this was all open on the other side and then squirted through here, because it's 95 degrees and it is way too hot for me to be chasing sheep all over the barnyard. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go check water, make sure it's still going, and feed the horses, and then feed the chickens. I need to plant some stuff in my garden. I have not gotten my pumpkins or my squash in yet, so I think I'm gonna go throw some of that into the garden today. And yeah, that might be the end of my day. Oh, I gotta do billing. It's always one thing. I think I could be done and I find more to do. So let's go feed horses first. Hey, Miss Patty. What are you doing? Hey, sister. You about ready to go eat too? We'll go. We'll get you fed next. Have I shown you guys what my daughter got? Hi, bunnies. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, mama. Hi, bunnies. Looks like this little boy and Toast are the only two rams that survived this year that I plan to keep, which is really disappointing. But it is what it is, I guess. Girls are looking good. Actually, all the lambs are looking good. Out here looking for Ned. There's my Ned. Oh, Bubba. Hi, bud. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? There's a good boy. Not a whole lot of sheep out here, but enough that, there's a good boy. Here, let's feed you. Good boy. But he definitely knows if there's sheep out here, this is where he belongs with them. Got a couple over here. And we got mom and baby here, a couple over here, a couple behind these trees. But yeah, he won't hardly ever come to the barn. If there are sheep out here, like the rest of the flock, they're all down there under the trees. Well, some are under the trees, others are apparently don't care and are just sitting out in the heat of the day in one of the hottest spots they can find. But these guys, or the ones in at the barn, we've got both the dogs down there that patrol that, so Ned doesn't even bother. He stays out here if there are any sheep at all. Doesn't even matter if it's one little lamb. He will stay out here with it rather than go into the barn with the rest of them. I need about 10 more of him. So we turned the water on earlier today, and I'm out here, besides feeding Ned, to check and see if make sure that it's still running. And I see over here we have a big old blowout. Now that could be the same one my husband talked about this morning that we need to fix. I just don't remember it being quite that big, but if we have pressure, it very well could be. So I'm gonna go to the other side and check that wheel line, make sure the birdies are still going round and round. No, it actually doesn't look horrible. Got water all the way to the end. Well, I'm gonna call that a win. It's 10:30 at night. My husband called me because he lost the lights in his stacker. You can't even see him. He's right there. So I'm his headlights in this field. And seriously, this is not the craziest thing we have ever done. But hay bales are still in the field. He thinks he only has about 20 of them left, or 40 of them left. So it's just a matter of getting this field done tonight so that we can go to the next one tomorrow. Oh, he got his lights working. We'll see for how long. But all he's got to do is 40 bales. So here's hoping. Still got some lights. They're flickering. But so far so good. Whew, this is not how I thought my night was going to turn out. I was already showered, in my pajamas, ready for bed. But this is our job, so this is what we do.